Kuzuzambala, Namaste, good morning to all online respected viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, long live our association and friendship. So welcome to this online yoga and Ayurveda session, Embassy of India, Thimpu, ICCI Nehru Wangchuk Cultural Center. I am yoga teacher KVSSN Murthy here. So here I would like to recite a very important sloka from Indian culture. It's regarding our Guru Purnima. It's coming on Sunday. Guru Purnima means it's a like a birth anniversary of Lord or Saint Vyasa. Narayanam Namaskrutam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudarayet. Means the Lord Sri Krishna life history or the activities or actions compiled in the form of small essays, what we call Bhagavata. So that Vyasa is also called as he formatted or reformed the total structure of the Sri Krishna's lifestyle and life history. So that we are calling as a Lord of Gurus or Mahaguru, Lord Vyasa. So his birth anniversary are coming Purnima, full moon day on Sunday. Okay, now coming to our Ayurveda simple workshop. Today also we are seeing our important practices to strengthening the head. To strengthening the head. Please remember, strengthening the head always it must come from inside only. The way what you are eating, the way how you are taking rest, the way how you are overcome your stress. All these are important more than the external applications. As we have more external applications also for hair polishing or hair cleaning, like in the chemical forms, like in the shampoos and remaining things in the market. But I'm requesting you all that please don't blindly depend on the chemical lotions to strengthening your hair. The strengthening is the formula of inside. It's not external application. But still, in Ayurvedic preparations, we have very simple and easy remedies to give good health to the skin on the head. If once your skin will be healthy, automatically the hair will be healthy peripheral. But it must start from inside. Take good plant-based food and plant-based proteins and plant-based oils, plant-based fats, as well as take good rest, and as well as try to go for everyday yoga practices, especially inverted postures. If you have no other health issues inside, my recommendation is try to do inverted postures every day. Then as well as at least weekly thrice take head bath. It's not weekly once or it's not once in 10 days. Weekly thrice, or if your environment will be permits you take head bath every day. That's also a very important thing. Or at least weekly thrice. So properly wash your hair. Yeah, another important thing is after cleaning your hair with the water, after taking bathing, do not rub your hair with the towel. So try to dry up like in this sunshine, or make a very mild dryer like a warm air. Then while in the bathing also, while applying your shampoos or soaps, do not rub don't do dual strokes. It's actually mono strokes, so that the hair will not fallen while in the bathing. Please remember, all these are very simple measurements. But still we have very simple and easiest remedies. So take one measurement cup, 40 ml measurement cup. Okay, try to take 40 ml aloe vera gel. If you have aloe vera leaves, take that pulp out. That's the first priority. Second priority, if you have no aloe vera leaves, now take this aloe vera pulp gel. Then keep that 40 ml and just put it in the bowl. Then after that, take again, and this is curd. Again the same preparation, 40 ml curd. So I am taking all 40 ml, very simple, easiest preparation. Then 40 ml curd, 40 ml aloe vera. Then after that, then here coconut oil, pure coconut oil, or any hair coconut oil. Then take coconut oil. So in these preparations, we have many other preparations with the hibiscus roja sinensis leaves, as well as some of the fruits and flowers, as well as leaves preparations also. But according to your convenience, you can ask advice from your traditional physician or yoga teacher. After that, please apply. So this time, just I am adding these three. Very simple and effective preparation. So this preparation not only for the skin on the head, this is for whole head. See this altogether 3 into 40, almost like 120 ml. So 120 ml preparation will be enough to wet your total hair throughout the hair length as well as on the skin also. Alright, very simple and easiest preparation, that's enough. And now coming to next easiest preparation, amla or Indian gooseberry powder form. So if you have the powder form, take that full spoon of amla powder, full spoon of amla powder. Then here I am mixing 1 full lemon, but for model I am taking only half lemon. Alright, again in this try to add coconut oil and curd. Coconut oil and curd 40 ml and 40 ml. Properly mix it, and after that before bathing time apply on the head. This is very simple home Ayurveda remedies. Apply on the head, at least leave for 2 to 3 hours time. After that take head bath with a very mild soap or mild shampoo. Then after head bath, again please remember, do not rub your hair with a towel, because between the water and between the towels, maybe you are using some kind of nylon or silk towel. So negative frictional energies, it will easily give harm to the hair cells. It will easily break into the pieces. Please remember, do not rub your hair after head bath. So just leave or put a fan on the head, so automatically let it dry automatically. Okay, now coming to our yoga workshop. Today also we are seeing very simple and effective, easiest practices that will be useful to everyone. Okay, so let's begin with our sun salutations. Then keep your position straight. So today I would like to recite sun salutations, actually sloka. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tattvam Pushan Apavrunu Satya Dharmaya Drustaye. It's a prayer to sun god that, oh sun god, please give me that extreme intelligence which can easily trace out what is right and what is wrong, even in the sleep also, even in the wakeful state also. Okay, now coming to Bijaksharas and mantras of sun salutations. Om Hram Hrim Bhrum Hraim Hraum Raha Mitra Ravi Surya Bharka Gabusna Hiranya Garbha Maricha Aditya Savitra Arka Bhaskaraya Namaha. Then after that, very slowly touch your both the hands forward, lift your both the arms up. From there, slightly put a back bend. Then from there, very slowly bend the body forward for regular Padahastasana or standing forward bending posture. Then here, right leg must be your back leg, horse riding posture or Aswa Sancharanasana. Push your forward knee just down and completely stretch your hips and lift your chin for a while, stay here. Then after that, back leg should be straight and back leg toes must be straight. And try to keep stretch your forward leg to back and come to Dandasana, again stay for a while. And from there, very slowly bend the body completely forward, Ashtanga Namaskarasana or resting posture. And lift the body. So today I'm doing just half cobra posture only. Then few seconds stay here, lift the chin and stay. 1, 2, 3 and 4. After your Bhujangasana, back leg straight on the toes and completely lift the body up and push your body inside and stay again as a mountain lion posture. Then after that, right leg must be forward and few seconds stay here. 1, stretch your hips forward, completely give a stretch on the hips to thighs. Then back leg straight and back leg to the forward, again few seconds stay, Padahastasana. And lift your both the arms up and very slowly stretch, and as a back bend, few seconds stay Hasta Uttanasana. Then very slowly rest your arms, Pranavasana. And lift your both the arms up and wide your arms. Then very slowly rest your arms and relaxation. Enough. Come back. Again, take a long and a deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. So in our coming practices, so I would like to give a small practices on Ustrasana, all variations. That's also very simple and very effective practices. For this is actually back bending. But if you have any knee issues or any complex issues of the hips or thighs, do not do these exercises or take it like very light, or unless please see and understand the practices. Okay, so before starting your any kind of physical exercises or this Ayurvedic preparations, always take consultation from your teacher, yoga teacher as well as traditional physician. Alright, so this time try to sit on the knees. Okay, take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Then very slowly lift your body on the knees, knee down. Then after that, stretch your left leg to the left side. And here open your right arm forward. Then towards your right side, open your right arm. And after that, put your right arm on the right heel. Lift your left hand up. From here, quickly give a stretch and stay down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and enough. Then very slowly keep upward above our left hand. Then very slowly keep lifted. Then slowly come back. Release and relaxation. Then keep your leg inside. Again, few seconds breath break. Take long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Same exercises. If you have chain help, you can put the chain behind the body. You can do the same exercises on the chair support also. Then opposite side, same thing. Lift the body. Then open the right leg to the right side and check your breath, check your back, check your breath convenience. And open your left hand to the left side. Then after that, bring it back, catch your back leg heel. Then here, lift your right arm up to the 90-degree angle. So slightly keep your head back hand. Then after that, try to stretch your arm also back and hand your arm and head at a time. But here, don't lean back. Push your abdomen forward for a more back bending and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out fast. Arm up, then very slowly head up, then release, relaxation, spin up, come straight. Then very slowly take a long, deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. Again, a few seconds breath break. And almost same variation but small reverse arm and reverse leg variation. Then keep the body straight. Open the left leg to the left side. Then here open leg side's hand means left hand. Then try to catch your back leg heel. Try to lift your right arm. Again few seconds, bend the body back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then very slowly release. And slowly relaxation. Then very slowly keep move your leg inside. Then few seconds resting and breath break. Take again long and slow and a deep inhalation and exhalation. So in between the practices, if you want to drink water, just drink water or take a break for a better health break. Breath break. Now opposite side, same thing. Change your leg style. Open your right leg to the right side. Open your right arm to the right side and few seconds take the free position. Then after that, keep wide your right arm back, catch your left heel. Then lift your left hand, stretch your arm. After that, completely hand your head and hand at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And very slowly upraise and release the posture. And relaxation enough. Again, take again long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So meantime, before starting our Ustrasana coming variations. So I'm doing one back bending, forward bending to counter to this back bends. So very simple and easiest forward bend. Again, if you have any neck issues or back issues, avoid the practices or choose any simple back bend. But I am doing here a kind of tortoise posture variation, but especially it's a Seshantasana variation. Okay, now keep your body forward bent. Then after that, try to put your head inside. Interlock your head with the arms. Then after that, press your head inside. Alright, then very slowly come back. Release and relaxation. Again, take a long, slow inhalation and exhalation. So here, Ustrasana, further variations. Stand on the knees. Open your right leg as a forward leg. So here you can lift your toes or you can put your toes down. But as per your convenience, you can put your leg. But this is heart of the practices will be on the back bending. So here, your back leg is your left leg. Try to catch your left leg heel. Again, lift your right arm up. Again, few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then very slowly come up. Then release the posture and relaxations. Enough, come straight. Again, take yes, long and deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Opposite side, same thing, Ustrasana, other variations. And stretch your left leg as a forward leg. Here your back leg is your right leg. Open your right arm back. Catch your right heel with the right arm and lift your left hand. Again 2 seconds. Make a bend and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and enough. Then slowly come back. Release and relaxations. Enough. Again take slow and deep and long inhalation and exhalation. So in this flow we have last 2 exercises, cross hand and cross leg variation. Then lift the body, stand on the knees. Open your right leg as a forward leg. Open your right arm, forward stretch. Then from here, bring it back, bend your arm and catch your left heel and lift your alternate arm up. Again, few seconds stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then very slowly upraise, release the posture and relaxations. Enough. Then quick recovery time. Take again long, deep inhalation and exhalation. And opposite side, same thing. Then open your right leg, left leg as a forward leg. Then here open your left arm back, catch your alternate heel and lift your arm up and completely give a bend and stay here for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then very slowly upraise and release the posture and very slowly rest and relaxation. Again take a long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So in this row, I want to do one simple forward bend to counter these 4 exercises. But here very simple exercises. This almost comes under forward bend, but not exact forward bend. But also this is equivalent effect to relax your back and completely stretch your both the arms, wide your both the legs, and completely spread your abdomen to chest. Keep your chin on the floor and stay for a while. Seshantasana or rabbit posture. Right, then very slowly bring your arms back, then very slowly lift your chin up and rest, relaxation, enough. Okay, now it's time for our pranayama practices, breathing exercises. So like Ustrasana, already we saw nearly 8 variations, but still we have many variations. In coming days we will see more variations in only Ustrasana back bending exercises. So today our pranayama, like my pranayama I am doing in my lotus posture, but you can choose any comfortable, convenient posture or on any surface. Okay, take just long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. As we know that Kapalabhati is a Kriya, cleaning technique, frontal brain cleaning technique, especially in Hatha Yoga Pradipika, the very sacred text in yoga. It is saying that Basrava Loha Karasya Recha Purau Sasam Dhamau Kapalabhatir Vikhyata Kapadosha Visoshini. First, the phlegm related disorders, insomnia like nostril disorders or sinus disorders or sinusitis, all these are related to our over phlegm. Even sleeplessness also related to phlegm and over wind inside. But the Kapalabhati is enough to control especially the Vata dosha, Kapha dosha. Okay. Now coming to simple Kapalabhati, then like only I am giving 5 strokes for a model. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enough relaxation. Again take just long pause. And here Anuloma Viloma Pranayam or Nadi Sodhana Pranayam. This is also important pranayam to bring a positive change and harmony between right hemisphere and left hemisphere of the brain. Okay, now coming to simple exercise, turn your arm inside towards your face and fold your first 2 fingers, open your last 2 fingers and thumb, then close your right nostril, inhalation with the left, then very slowly breathe out from the right, breathe in from the right, and breathe out from the left. Again breathe in from the left and breathe out from the right. Breathe in from the right and breathe out from the left. Alright, very slowly hand down. And coming to Bhramari Pranayam, as we know that Vaghat Ghosha Purakam Brunganadam Brungi Nadam. It's a Bhramari means female dragonfly sound. Just I'm going to perform female dragonfly sound. Okay, now close the ears. Then after that try to make chant of 1 Makara sound. Slowly keep your arm down. If you have any mental disturbances or any ear problems, do not do Bhramari Pranayam. So do not do any pranayam which related to sounds. Okay, take just long deep inhalation and exhalation. After finishing your pranayam also, now give time for your meditation class. So at least 10 minutes time. Then after your meditation, try to sleep or what we call yoga nidra abhyas. Give a proper relaxation to whole body. Alright, so here in this week, today's session is our last class. So we will meet again on Monday morning. Please remember, on Sunday we have Guru Paurnima. It's a very important spiritual occasion, especially in the Guru tradition. If you have time, try to take this schedule or any other schedule, morning and evening, tomorrow morning, tomorrow evening, today evening, as well as Sunday morning and Sunday evening. Try to perform your yoga practices properly. As well as if you have any doubts regarding like our Ayurveda tips, this whole week we did our Ayurveda tips related to our hair strengthening. Last week we did very simple Ayurveda remedies for the cracked feet. So please see our previous videos also once if you have any, if you want any references. And as well as try to put your valuable comments after seeing this video under this video. Okay, thanking you all for giving this opportunity to me. Thanking you all.